Hello, Apologies for here, and welcome again to Tristan Channel. Today I'm going to be reacting to some more slapped ham. This is these TikTok videos are creeping people out. Let's have a look, shall we?
How you doing? I'm Callan and this is Slapped Ham. Today we're looking at some mysterious TikTok videos that really shouldn't exist. So hit that subscribe button and get ready for more scary content just like this. Many paranormal experts believe that children can see things that adults can't. According to this TikTok from Ashley is a Mexican, that might indeed be the case. In this video, a young mother takes out her camera and begins recording when her toddler son makes some startling statements while strapped into his car seat. Specifically, he points to a tree just outside and says there's a girl in the tree.
Up there. You can see somebody? Yeah. Are you sure? I don't see anybody, honey. I see a girl. You see a girl? Yeah.
Upon further questioning, he adds that the girl is dead.
What's she doing? Tommy. It's Dad.
The boy's mother, clearly concerned, pans the camera to the tree to show that there's nothing there. No animals, no trash, and definitely no dead people.
I don't think there's a dead girl in the tree, baby. There's nothing in the tree.
Despite the evidence to the contrary, the boy insists that he can see a dead girl in the tree. According to the video's caption, the boy later added that the girl was tied to the tree, but she's still dead.
But it's still Dad. Oh.
It isn't unusual for kids to say strange things. Most children have overactive imaginations, often resulting in imaginary friends. At least parents assume that they're imaginary, rather than contemplate the possibility that their child is seeing a ghost. The fact that the boy in this video insists that the girl he sees is dead is certainly alarming, even though he describes her with curiosity rather than fear. Did this young boy see a ghost in the tree that day, or was he making up a story to try and terrify his mother? Either way, his matter-of-fact description of a dead girl strung up in a tree is certainly alarming.
Tommy. It's Dad. It's Dad.
What do you do when you suspect your house is haunted? If you're like TikTokers Michael and Heather, you record the evidence and share it with the internet. In the first of a series of clips documenting their haunting, these TikTokers record themselves using a Ouija board. Disturbingly, the alleged spirit controlling the planchette spells out the word here. Here. A moment later, the TikTokers are shocked when items begin falling from a nearby shelf.
Here. Oh my god. Goodbye. Oh my god, I don't want to do this.
They barely have time to process this when they hear more crashes coming from the second floor.
It's funny, they panicked, but they both took their hands off before saying goodbye. So, even though Ouija boards are nonsense, it's like one of the cardinal rules was you don't take your hands off the board until we say goodbye.
As they're investigating these noises, more crashing sounds ring out from another part of the house.
Was that upstairs? Oh my god. Oh my god!
The story doesn't end there, however. In a second video, suspected spirits attempt to contact them through more traditional means, by ringing the doorbell. Heather is awoken at...
So running down the stairs bit, imagine that towards you, fucking hell.
2 in the morning by the sound of someone repeatedly ringing the doorbell.
Go check, see if someone's at the door.
She and Michael cautiously approach the glass door and turn on the outside light.
Is anybody there?
As you can see, the ringing immediately stops. Heather points the camera at the door and we see that there's no one there. In less than a second, the culprit has vanished. Heather points out that no ordinary person could have run off that quickly.
There's no way somebody ran off that fast.
The saga continues in a third clip in which a security camera captures further shenanigans. The footage begins with the couple's cat playing with a toy on the floor near the desk. Watch what happens. The cat nearly jumps out of its skin when the desk chair rolls across the floor, seemingly all on its own. After the cat runs off, the computer mouse launches itself across the room. According to the caption, no one but the cat was home when this happened. In a final bit of footage, the kitchen erupts into chaos while the couple's relaxing in bed. They hear strange noises coming from the other side of the bedroom door.
Shh, shh, shh. Who's there?
They head out to investigate, only to find all of the kitchen cabinets wide open.
Oh my God!
The video ends abruptly when the lights to the room mysteriously shut off, plunging them into darkness. Having one paranormal encounter in your home is terrifying. Having an ongoing haunting is downright chilling. So far, the poltergeist that seems to be haunting Heather and Michael's home is content to cause some relatively harmless mischief. However, poltergeists have been known to cause serious harm. This couple should definitely be wary of their supernatural roommate.
Oh my God!
This saga is ongoing and well worth checking out. As always, there's links in the description box below. Most of us assume that we can trust what we see in the mirror to be an accurate reflection of what's really there. According to TikToker Shmay57, one mirror in her house isn't all that trustworthy. The TikToker states that sometimes she and her friends see things in the mirror that seem very out of place. They claim it's a vintage mirror that they've upcycled. In this video, she alternates between recording the mirror and recording the room. Keep an eye on the white couch as she pans back and forth.
Okay, so that's the background.
When she records the mirror, there seems to be a featureless person sitting there. It almost looks like a store mannequin. However, when she turns around, the couch is empty.
Once again, my apartment.
She records the mirror again and the entity is back. She turns the camera quickly enough that it would be impossible for someone to move in and out of the room in that brief amount of time. So what's going on here? In some cultures, people believe that mirrors aren't always as they appear. They believe that mirrors are portals to other worlds, predictors of the future, or windows to the afterlife. Each of these possibilities is terrifying for this TikToker. Is she seeing some strange being living in an alternative reality version of her home? Will something bizarre happen in her near future? Or is she seeing the reflection of a long-deceased resident who's still lingering in their former home? Whatever the cause of this strange phenomenon, it's clear there's something very strange going on in this unassuming home. The mirror seems to be privy to secrets that the rest of us are unable to see. What do you think this strange reflection is trying to tell the homeowner? Let me know your theories down below. Like young children, animals are often thought to harbour mysterious abilities to perceive the paranormal. TikToker Sparky Izzy may have captured evidence of this bizarre ability with a home security camera. This footage shows an ordinary living room shot from a security camera in the upper corner of the room. There's a large black dog on the other side of the room. The dog is loudly barking at something in the hallway, but nothing appears to be there. Yet the dog seems to be terrified of something that isn't visible to the human eye. The dog runs across the room and hops onto the couch, apparently to look out the window. Watch what happens next, though. At first, it just seems like the dog runs off barking, perhaps a little more alarmed at something outside. However, keep an eye on the lower right of frame. A picture falls off the wall. Now you might be thinking that the picture fell and spooked the dog, but if you slow it down, the dog actually reacts prior to the picture falling, almost as though it knew something weird was happening in the room. The dog clearly looks right in the direction of the picture before it falls. Can this dog see something standing there that we can't? Animals have much keener senses than humans, so it's possible that this dog is able to sense an otherworldly presence that the rest of us are unable to see. However, naysayers think that this myth is just that, a myth. They think that humans are simply projecting their own beliefs in the supernatural onto their dog's behaviour. And while this explanation may suit some situations, the fact that the picture fell down and the dog seemed to sense something was there definitely makes for a troubling conclusion. As always, I'll throw this one out to you, the viewer. Let me know your take on this in the comments section below. Shadow figures. These mysterious entities are the stuff of nightmares. It's said that they appear as mere silhouettes in dark corners, making the witnesses believe the light is playing tricks on them. Some believe that they're beings from other worlds or spirits portending to tragedies yet to come. Some even believe that they appear to drive witnesses into madness. Unfortunately, TikToker Chits McGee believes that he has a shadow person residing in their home. The story begins with this footage in which the TikToker explains that he's been hearing strange scratching noises and that he's set up a camera to try and solve the mystery.
I've been hearing some strange noises coming from this bathroom. And so I'm going to set up this camera to record.
Mere seconds after he turns out the lights and walks away from the camera, something eerie happens. Watch. As you can see, the shadowy figure makes its first appearance in the bathroom mirror, peeking into the mirror for a moment before quickly slipping away. The entity makes its second appearance in the same mirror. The TikToker first gives a look at the bathroom, showing us that the room is empty.
Nobody's in there. Nobody's in the bathroom. Nothing's behind the door.
He turns the lights out and sits on the couch, recording the mirror over his shoulder. After he jokingly says peekaboo, the shadow figure once again peeks into the mirror before quickly disappearing.
Peekaboo!
The TikToker begins losing sleep over the situation, especially when the entity begins slamming doors in the night. Taking advice from his viewers, he records himself standing in the dark hallway demanding that the spirit leave. Watch what happens.
We are not going to take it anymore, okay? You need to get the out. No.
Whatever it is responds with an eerie growl before slamming the bathroom door shut.
You need to get the out. No. This is...
The TikToker isn't giving up without a fight, however. In his next video, he uses a spirit box to communicate with the shadow figure. During the session, the entity states that its name is Peekaboo and tells the TikToker to make a wish.
What's your name?
He asks the spirit if it wants to hurt them.
Are you here to hurt us?
However, the spirit does indicate that it's displeased about being asked to leave, telling the TikToker that his language was bad. When asked what it is, the spirit says it's female.
Can you identify what you are? Okay.
The TikToker then asks if it's evil. Take a listen.
Are you evil?
Based on the responses from the spirit box session, the TikToker believes that there are at least 2 spirits haunting the house. The spirit ends the session by saying, "Leave him." It's unclear if it's simply attempting to end the conversation or indicating that it'll leave the home. For now, this TikToker has no idea what the future holds for him and his paranormal visitor. Before we take a listen to some eerie sounds caught deep in the wilderness, remember to hit that subscribe button, then tickle that little bell icon there and turn on all channel notifications. That way you'll be in the loop every time we drop our scary and mysterious videos. Also, remember to slap that thumbs up button right in its smug little face. Off-roading is a fun hobby, but it can also be dangerous. Most people worry about breakdowns or injuries, but few people, including TikToker Smithereens, worry about paranormal encounters in the darkness. The strange occurrences began when the TikToker headed to a lake in the wilderness. It's dark, the area only being lit by the vehicle's headlights. We can't see the lake behind the trees and tall grass in front of the car. However, we can hear something strange. Listen. A high-pitched crying pierces the air. There doesn't appear to be any animals or people visible anywhere in the area, but the sound is definitely not the wind. The TikToker is torn. Is someone in trouble? He clearly wants to help, but getting out of the car in this instance...
One sec.
might be a dangerous move. He decides to drive closer to the lake, following the crying sounds until he encounters a locked gate labelled "No Trespassing." Ignoring the sign, he exits the car and begins walking in the direction of the sounds. On the way to the lake, he comes across something disturbing. A tall rock adorned in fresh flowers. It appears to be a grave or some sort of memorial. Could this be the final resting place of whatever entity is making that eerie sound? He continues on, eventually finding the lake. Here the cries are at their loudest.
I'm literally so scared. I keep hearing something around me. I don't know what it is. This is literally the worst experience I've ever had. I'm freaking out. I should not have come here.
Disturbingly, the cries no longer seem to be coming from any particular direction. Instead, the sounds echo all around him, making him feel like he's surrounded.
Hello? Hello?
The end of the video shows him running back to his car. Some viewers commented that the cries resemble those of a type of spirit known as La Llorona, also known as the Weeping Woman. This variety of spirit is that of a woman who roams the area near the water, mourning her children who drowned there. The memorial that the TikToker encounters gives credence to this theory. It could be a memorial for the children who lost their lives in the lake, children whose mother remains near the lake weeping for them. Could this be evidence of La Llorona? If you want to see some more scary TikTok videos, then check out the link on the top there. Otherwise, there's a scary playlist there you can binge on for hours and hours. Now, in the comments section below, let us know which one of these segments you thought was the weirdest or scariest. And that's it for me. I'll see you all next time. Pew!
Well, there you have it. There's some really good ones there, wasn't there? So, right. So, let me know what you think in the comments below. If you like the video, hit the like. If you haven't already, then subscribe. It's just a small click for you, but it means the world to me. And also hit that bell notification for so you don't miss out on any more uploads. Okay. Also, in the description below is the link to Slapped Ham's channel. Go check out. Until next time, folks. Take care.